go first this time.
Oh, you're going to let me open and break the ice. Okay. This is the studio edition of the Lawrence City Council agenda for April 1st, but more on that later on. On my left, my partner in crime. Oh no, my partner in honesty. In the second row, Lawrence City Council.
You're my partner
Rozzi.
in crime, Rich Russell.
I'll own up to being a criminal. I've done everything else. I'll own it.
We have fun.
Yes,
that's the best main thing. We have fun.
Since when has it been a crime to speak the truth?
This is very true.
Yeah.
This is very true. But now we have the revised edition.
Yes, the revised. Okay.
I don't know why it was revised.
I gotta watch what I have to say about the
revisions.
Yes.
Okay, whatever. But yeah, so then the.
Well, before we start, thank you, Governor Healy, for extending this hybrid remote BS for another 2 years.
I don't know why.
You know what really aggravates me is I get up and Brenda goes to the meetings. We all have to get dressed up. Somebody that does a hybrid or a remote, all we see is from the waist. We don't know if they have pajamas. We don't even know if they got pants on.
Probably pajamas, don't
Yeah, I hope. At least I hope. But the hybrid thing goes for another 2 years through 27.
Yeah.
Aren't we lucky?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why, but whatever. You know, so now we have the agenda. It starts off with roll call, and hopefully all 9 councils will be there.
Yeah.
A moment of silence.
At times.
Yeah.
No.
Moment of silence, and hopefully.
Hopefully they will make mention. I'm going to bring it up about. I don't know his first name, but one of IVCS's clients, Mr. Gagney, died, I think it was late Saturday afternoon or early Saturday evening.
98 years old.
3.5 months short of his 99th birthday.
He,
World War II veteran.
Still drove.
Yes.
Still drove.
Yeah.
And enjoyed his beer.
Yeah, okay. And we, Pledge of Allegiance, and this is something that gets me as well. I'm doing it. I scan the audience, and I notice a lot of people that can't be bothered. In fact, I saw one person, left hand, over right.
Maybe they're hot.
I don't know. Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay.
You know, minutes of the council meeting from the March 4th and March 18th.
You notice they get to approve what they did.
Yeah.
We don't.
Yeah. And then public participation, where you will hear Rich Russell and Mr. Molly and whoever else might want to.
We can talk into doing it.
Yeah. Well, I might get up tomorrow only to advertise.
Yes, yes. And that's the Easter picnic and the autism thing?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that'll be brought up later on.
Yes, it is. Okay. So now we have public hearings. And if this applies to any of you, you need to be there because they will ask if anyone from the audience has anything to say. And if it's going to affect you in some way, then you need to be there.
Yeah. Washington Street, no parking, odd side from Manchester to Lake Street. Now, Washington Street is a narrow street one way, and if I'm not mistaken, it is one way coming into Manchester Street.
Okay.
I got no major issues with it. No overnight parking. In a city that is extremely limited into parking and they don't want to create new parking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now we have a bunch of childcare parking first. Well, yeah. So we have.
Now, this, I am going to get up for one of them.
I know.
And I am going to make the comment, why is there no time limits? You know, early in the morning to late in the afternoon, drop off and pick up.
Right.
And have all of these child care facilities been inspected and approved by the state? And why do they allow child care facilities on the second floor of buildings? That is a safety hazard.
Yeah.
You know, I am a safety conscious person, having worked around construction and all kinds of stuff. You know, I'm aware of the issues involved, but hey, when greed strikes, greed.
So there's childcare. So the childcare parking is at 38 Corner Street, and that's a second floor daycare.
106 Berkeley Street.
112 Park Street, that's a first floor.
Yeah. 111 Saratoga, a second floor.
205 Ferry Street.
7 Lenox Street.
Okay, and then we have,
Now, they're saying parking signage for this, but I think that would fall into the same
I
category.
would think so,
159 High Street.
46 Bennington,
140 East Haverhill Street, number 3.
which is probably an apartment, or it could
I
be
would hope it's an apartment, and I hope it's not the 3rd floor.
Yeah. And then 215 Prospect Street.
That one,
That's an old one, though. These are all old, though.
these are from last year, and they were all put in, I'm going to say after September,
Yeah.
or just before September.
Yeah,
Let's see, 215 Prospect Street,
yeah.
and that one was referred to Officer Cano, okay, September 26th.
Yeah.
So these things were put in sometime around Labor
yeah,
Day,
yeah,
more or less.
Yeah.
And that one was put in to both Officer Cano,
And
who I
I
don't think does these inspections
No,
anymore,
no.
and
Angie
the
Takas.
Inspectional Service Department.
right.
Why are they involved in that one? Good question.
I don't know. Now we have handicap parking, 42 Andover Street.
No issue, you know.
No,
They,
no.
if passed the sniff test, it's good enough.
15-minute parking, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 292, 294 Essex, Lawrence Street. Okay, must be that must be a store, I would imagine.
That's got to be up just, I think, just around the
Halfman?
Park Street intersection.
Yeah, possibly, yeah.
Again, stop sign at Jefferson and Mount Vernon.
Yeah, that is, yeah. Because
I-
when they come down the hill, sometimes you can't see when they come down the hill. You know, from Mount Vernon going on to Broadway, you know, whatever, around that area. And yeah,
My own thoughts are they could probably get away with putting a yield sign on Jefferson. You mean?
yeah, but no one
But again,
yields.
yield
But no one
doesn't have
yields.
the impact of a stop
Yeah,
sign.
no. No parking anytime Brookfield Street between
That one I
Kenneth
still
and
can't
Lennox.
figure out.
I don't know.
Let's see, now we have handicap parking, 327 Prospect Street.
33 Bruce.
19 Exchange Street.
Yeah.
We have a proposed ordinance change, 2.56.160 for a clinician.
Okay.
All right.
If we need one.
And
then
the last,
an act to deter illegal parking during snow emergencies. Great, but how do you deter it, and what do you do?
why don't they have people that know what a snow emergency? You know, the people that get to declare snow emergencies, they don't know what a snowstorm is.
Right.
I mean, we both cut our teeth on snowstorms, but
Yeah, and then we have a bunch of matters pending for public hearings, so we don't have to worry about those for a while. I would.
yeah, that one's from 22. No, if we haven't worried about it yet.
Yeah.
Okay, let me.
Okay.
4-point stop, East Haverhill and Berkeley Street. Again, can't
Yeah.
even figure out 200. That's from 21.
Yep.
That's 4 years ago, almost 4 years ago.
Yeah. Then 2 from 22.
Well,
50,
let's see.
yeah.
We know. Okay. Let me get in here and turn off my telephone.
So there's 250. So there's two. There's a 15-minute parking at 83 Warwick Street, Monday through Friday, 8 to 6.
Why?
And I thought Warwick Street.
Warwick Street's off the beaten path.
It's
Off of,
residential.
that's off of
I don't,
Haverhill Street.
I don't know. I don't know. And stop signs on Salem Street, east and westbound directions at the Foster Street intersection. Yeah.
I got no problem.
Oh,
that whole
yeah.
area is
Yes,
a horror
yeah.
show.
Yeah. Discontinue the use of
see.
a portion of Bay State Road as a public way. I know they're working on that. You know, that's the whole thing with Dan McCarthy. That's yeah.
Okay, Irving Avenue from Hampshire to Saratoga, one way. And again, that's from last summer, late last summer.
And then handicap parking, 219 Prospect Street.
Again, late last summer, early fall. Another child care parking,
Yeah,
6 Knox Street.
yeah.
6 Knox Street, isn't that
of
directly,
Jackson.
isn't that in that apartment condo complex there on the corner of
Possibly.
Jackson? I'm trying to remember what the number of that is.
I forget. I forget. You know. Stop sign High Street at Highland Ave.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Going up the hill. Well, yeah.
High is
And it's
High Lawn
it goes from
going up
Prospect.
or is it going down?
It's a two-way street.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying, is the stop sign going to be going up the hill or going down the hill?
It must be going up because Highland runs from Prospect to High.
Okay, High is up. High is farther up
Yes,
the.
yes.
So it's the same type of a deal as the stop sign on Haverhill Street at Prospect Street.
Yes.
Dumb.
Yeah.
You don't put stop signs on the top of a hill. The only time I ever remember a stop sign on the top of a hill was in Lynn on Liberty Street and Essex Street, and that's where you used to have to go make the stop on the driver's test. And that's when standards were.
Yeah. Glad I never learned to drive that.
Yeah, okay. Let's see, no parking anytime, Water Street, South Side, from Ames to Doyle. That's where down at the water company or
Around
the solar farm panels.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
Now the good news.
No communication from the mayor.
Or the city officials and
right.
city attorney. That's good. That's a plus. Committee reports. Nothing from budget and finance, and nothing. I read that fast. I thought it said hanging committee. What are we putting pictures up in City Hall? Nothing from the housing committee.
There should be. Yeah. Now we have ordinance.
No parking area.
Yeah.
402 Lowell Street.
That's an old one too. From June of last year.
Isn't that down? Isn't that down beyond the old firehouse at Lowell and Oxford Street?
I believe so. Yeah.
Uh,
And then no parking 160 Garden Street.
okay.
That's an old one.
Amend the zoning on Jackson Street from R2 to B1 between Kendricks and the Spigot River.
Yeah. Irving Avenue. Yeah.
That covers quite a length.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's from Irving to from Irving to Kendall. Actually, Kendrick. I thought it was Kendall. Maybe Kendrick. I don't know. I thought it was whatever. Remove handicap.
That means they're going to convert all those residences into businesses.
But all those residents kind of are because they're apartments.
Does that cover a B1? Apartments B1s?
I think of so many apartments. Okay.
Oh, well.
Remove handicap 57 Bigelow.
Remove handicap parking 39 East Haverhill.
And remove handicap parking 67 Farnham.
Okay. Rezone a portion of city land off of Bay State Road and Jordan Street from general industrial I2 to open space recreation
yeah.
OCR.
Yeah.
If Dan McCarthy says it's a good idea.
Yep.
I
We trust in Dan McCarthy. We trust.
yeah yes
He
we
won't
do
be there.
we do.
15-minute parking Camilla Market, 160 Union Street. Okay.
Handicap parking Basswood Street adjacent to 23 Alder.
Okay. And then Greenway 5K, August 10th, 2025, 7 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yeah.
Manchester Street Park and Nunzio DeMarco Park.
I did it last year.
I know.
I don't know if I want. Now that I do have wheels, my feet are feeling better. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Preaching event. Geez, does the city council have to get preaching events occasionally? They should have an open permit. July 17th and 18th.
5 to 7.
Let's see. That's
Well, at least it's only 2. It's 5 to 7, so at least it's not at night. That's one good thing.
yeah.
And then approve alteration of on-street parking plan at and around the Henry K. Oliver School.
Haverhill and Oak.
And Oak, yeah. They discussed that at the last ordinance meeting.
They got You got the Oliver. I'm trying to. Oak Street, the next street going north. You've got between Jackson and that first street to the west of Jackson. You've got the Isabel Melendez Immigrant Park thing, but corner of that area is fenced off, and they're using it basically as a construction.
Right, and someone had said, because I guess it was a ball field they took, and someone was saying, why don't they just keep that, forget the ball field, and just use that as parking?
But then they'd have to get shuttle buses to drive the teachers in the rain from that parking lot to the back end of the Oliver School.
It's fine, it's across the street. I don't know what they're going to do.
Okay, personnel. Okay, this is confirmation of reappointment of various individuals to the.
Two we know.
We know.
Two of them.
We know at least two of them.
Yep.
Billy Collins, the Municipal Airport Commission.
Yep.
Kelly Frazier's mother, Sharon Burchell.
Yep. Saviel Ortiz and Diocio Cruz. Right.
Hey, it's good. It's good to know.
Yep.
We're safe. No safety. Public safety report.
Yeah. Committee of the Whole is none. Old business is none. Table matters. Well.
I don't know if I mentioned. I may mention this periodically. I thought that Mark LaPlante had tried to get something passed that if something was more than 2 years old on old business, it was eliminated.
Yeah, we got some back on 14, 16, 17, 18,
but
19, 20.
If I was awake during portion of the last council meeting, didn't Councilor at Large Anna Levy get a bunch of things removed?
I believe so.
I think she did too.
I don't know.
Let's see, tabled matters. I'd still like to see how soon we're going to have a response on 3924 community concerns regarding parking meters.
Yeah, don't hold your breath.
I'd like to see how fast 46623 replacing plaques on the monuments. I would like to see 44423 revisited and reactivated. But of course, I don't know if the president, with an executive order, has overridden, making people show an ID that they are a resident and allowed to vote.
I don't know.
Jeff Riley we can get rid of.
Well, yeah, he's long gone.
He's a nice guy.
He's nice, but he's long gone. He's not even there anymore.
Yeah,
So bye. See you
later. I wish him well, taking care of his parents.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
38223, transfer of real properties from City of Lawrence to the LRA. That was tabled a year ago, May 1st, 24. I think there is an issue on the new business that will stir up a hornet's nest.
Yeah. Do we want to go new business?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Nobody has still identified what the home rule petition for credible service for police and fire officers are.
No.
But okay.
New business.
Yes.
Review of Lawrence Redevelopment Authority's financials. Okay. That'd be interesting.
There's a lot of other issues that should be investigated or reviewed also. Let's see. Extend the 90-day temporary appointment of Carol M. Garcia, Acting Personnel Director.
She was hired as the second or the third attorney, and now she's over there, so.
We've got to start handing out Emmy Awards to City Hall employees. We got so many acting people in there. I can't. You come on. Don't
I
put
know.
stuff like this on the.
I know.
It's the
not me,
truth.
It's Eileen. We need to talk to Eileen. She's got to change it.
I know she has to do what is given to her.
I wonder if she's thinking the same. No. Resident parking, Jackson Court.
Okay.
Jackson Court, that's a small
That's small.
area.
It's,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. 15-minute parking, Hawley Street in front of Wilson Auto Service. Okay.
Hawley Street, Wilson, Hawley.
Isn't that by Central Catholic around that area?
Yeah,
Okay.
somewhere over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, you can do the next one. 'cause
15 minutes at an auto business? No, ain't gonna happen. I mean,
Well, it could be.
the ordinance will go through, but the 15 minutes
But no,
will
it
be
could be
ignored.
just like, when you go there, drop your car off type of thing, or go there and make an appointment. I mean, to do that doesn't take long.
Yeah.
But I'm quite sure he probably has a garage to put his whatever in.
Okay.
Okay.
12125, resolution honoring retired Lawrence firefighter Ronald LaValle. Lawrence firefighter dispatcher extraordinaire.
Yeah.
I've been listening to public safety broadcast, police and fire for over 50 years.
Yeah.
And he is probably the epitome of what a dispatcher should be.
Yeah.
Nothing fazed him. He had all of the cookies in a row.
Yeah.
And it's good that Manny was on a fire truck, because if Manny was a dispatcher, all the cookies in a row would have been eaten. Ah, come
Oh,
on.
but we love Manny.
Yes. Okay.
Resolution honoring Marisol Almanza Polanco. I don't know for what. Don't know who
Oh,
she
who?
is. I don't know who she is. Never
Okay.
heard of
Another
her.
child care parking, 336 Walnut.
Handicap parking, 343 South Broadway, 60 feet from Kenneth Street on the west side.
Okay.
There's parking meters there, I think.
Kenneth. Huh. Okay. Let's see. That's Selena Reyes and Joanna Mali.
Joanna
I
Mali,
wonder if
yeah.
that's
I don't know. I don't know.
H's daughter.
I don't know.
No parking, 50 Willow Street.
Removal of handicap parking, 108 Lenox Street.
It's Lexington.
Oh, Lexington, I'm sorry.
Let's see. Residential parking, Haverhill between Jackson and Newbury Street. Residential parking,
Jackson and Newbury.
Haverhill between
Isn't it-
Jackson and.
Newbury.
No. That'd be both sides of the street.
Yeah.
They'd be
There's more, but I would think there'd be more. There's more stores down there than residential, I thought. I don't know. Preach the word of God, various dates and locations.
Okay.
Doesn't say what dates, doesn't say what locations.
Got no problem with that,
Yeah, yeah.
1 year anniversary celebration, 9 a.m., 3 p.m., July 13th, Campion Common. Soil food truck.
Yeah, they're on Jackson Street now. But they're also going to build a restaurant where Casabe used to be in Lawrence, I believe, right there. Yeah, but it's going to be on Jackson. It's going to be Jackson Street near the food trucks. It's not going to be near the stage, so it really won't be on the Common because they're going to start working on the Common.
Yeah.
One Voice walking.
They're going to start working on the Common, and they're going to. Well, that's later on coming up.
Yep. One Voice walk-in celebration, June 21st, 4 to 8, O'Connell Park.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
Fiesta Show, Semana Hispana, Campion Common, June 8th to June 16th. And the next item, Semana Hispana, Campion Common, June 14th to June 15th.
They're only having it for like 2 days. I wonder if they're going to do a parade. I don't think they're doing a parade, though. Stop sign Crescent Street, corner of May Street.
Yeah. Relocate one SO pole at Amesbury Street. It's single owner pole. Was it SO single owner? I think that's what he told me.
And relocate 2 JO poles on Amesbury Street.
Joint owned.
Yeah.
Okay. Handicap parking, 49 Bradford.
That site sounds familiar. like it came before.
Bradford,
Yeah, I don't know.
let's see. Bradford. That's a section that runs between Hampshire and Broadway.
I believe so, yeah.
Uh,
Ordinance proposal to prohibit school buses from parking on residential street.
Okay, now I think there is an ordinance already that if you were a driver for a school bus company, you are allowed as long as you get a permit from the city.
Okay.
Okay, personally, let the kids walk to school like we did.
What was a school bus? I don't remember.
The only time I saw a
bus.
school bus is when I got on to go to a track meet.
I don't even, yeah, like I said, rain, snow, you walked to school. No one cared.
Yeah,
Authorization to expend $54,932.70 of the Commonwealth Transportation Infrastructure Enhancement Fund.
Huh?
Yeah,
huh?
maybe that's the potholes, I don't know.
Okay, recognize the Lawrence High School Theater Pro. This is
Yeah.
This is the amended.
Right.
These are the two items on the amended.
What's her name? Teresa's son is in the school. They won a bunch of awards when they went down to Universal Studios.
I got no problem with them getting it because they are a talented group.
Oh my God, they're phenomenal.
I know it.
Yeah, they
I
are,
have seen one of their
I've seen a couple
functions
of
way
them.
back when.
I've seen a couple of them. They really are good. And then recognize Lawrence High School varsity wrestler Hillary McDonald. Whatever.
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
Yeah. Hey.
Okay.
All right, so couple things before we go on to really discussing. Just want everyone to know. I don't know if you hopefully you can see this, but the Lawrence Neighborhood Partnership Association, along with the Recreation Department and Veterans Services, presents an Easter Bunny pancake breakfast. Come meet the Easter Bunny, Saturday, April 12th, from 8 to 11 at the center. It's free for all. And if you have kids, please bring them because Station 8 is going to be performing. And I don't know if any of your kids have seen Station 8, but they're phenomenal.
I've never seen them. I've heard nothing but good about them.
My God, I mean, they are. I first saw them at the Firehouse open house. The kids were dancing and singing and jumping around. I mean, it was just watching these little kids because they also talk about fire prevention. They talk about firemen. They talk about fire safety. So I can't say enough for these four guys. They are just fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
In that vein, it would be nice if the police department could come up with a similar program, because we all know that the police are looked down upon by the younger generation as they are not your friends.
Yeah. And that's sad.
It's sad. I mean, but you've got to build up. You've got to build up a rapport.
Right.
And the fire department has found a way to do it. I mean,
oh my God.
And this was on their own.
Oh yeah.
This wasn't a funded project.
It started with one of the firefighters because he couldn't get his kid to sleep, so he started, and then it just expounded. With this one. It's unbelievable. They are. I cannot say enough about this group, and even Chief Moriarty can't say enough about this group. It's like a ray of sunshine in the fire department. They just it's great. The kids enjoy it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, the kids will enjoy it at the breakfast. And
okay, now that takes care of the Easter Bunny. Wednesday, the autism.
From 10 to 1 in the Common.
It will not be at the police station
Right.
because of the construction on Lowell
So it's
Street.
on the Common Street side of the Campagnon Common, and it's the autism. The cars will be there. The police,
between
the fire,
10 and 1.
Between 10 and 1. Please come out. It's a good cause. The police do an excellent job.
I mean, you look at the individuals that are afflicted,
Right.
they're out there enjoying themselves. The ones
Yeah.
that I'll be honest, I have to admire is the adults that try
Yeah.
to help these people,
Right.
and they do a good job of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
They have their hands full, but they're out there, they're trying, and
Yeah.
so anything to make these
Right.
kids. I don't want this to sound the way it's going to come out sounding, but anything that can be done to show the community's support of these individuals
right.
that are less fortunate
Right.
than we are.
Right. Right.
You know,
Yeah.
Brenda and I can sit here and complain about this stuff.
But
These kids are happy to climb on a bucket loader
yeah.
or
Get in a
push the
police
siren
car.
in a police car.
Right, exactly. And I've been going because my granddaughter is autistic, so
Yeah.
I've been going since she's been at the Oliver since she was 10 years old. So we've been going every year, and she enjoys it. You know.
I mean,
Yeah.
you've been involved with your granddaughter.
Yeah.
My stepson, when he was with me, he wasn't autistic, but he, I think he had cerebral palsy, but
right.
he fell into that same
Yeah,
category, diminishing mobile abilities, and that stuff. He loved it.
Yeah.
But again, it is what it is.
All right, so what else do we want to talk about? Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. No, I'm not doing. I refused to do Annie, but it came out that way. Let's see. I'm going to steal one of my lines from my rant. Tomorrow is a triple witching political hour. We have a council meeting.
Yep. That's 7 o'clock. Be there.
Okay, tomorrow is opening day for the political show.
Yep.
And to top it all off, to make it a triple, it's April Fool's Day. And God knows we got enough April Fools in the city government. May Fools, June Fools, July Fools.
It's going to be interesting to see who pulls, who doesn't pull, who I mean, because the first week is usually when most of the people pull their
Yeah.
papers. Not everyone goes down the first day. Some people wait a couple
Yeah.
days or whatever. It'll be interesting to see who is pulling papers for for what.
Yes, I will be pulling papers.
Yeah, to see who is running.
Yeah.
We already know of 6 candidates for at large.
I mean,
So
there
as of
are
right now,
there
yeah.
are some interesting. What do I want to say? Sidebars or consequences that could possibly come out of this.
Yeah.
We right now I know of. I think the number has been thrown at me of 6 people running
Right.
for council or pulling papers for councilor at large.
As of right now, I could say I know of 6 names.
Okay.
I mean, tomorrow there could be another 6 people show up out of the woodwork. We don't know.
I haven't really been following too much in the district races.
No. I mean, unless it's your district, you really don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's face it,
The mayoral thing,
As of right now, 3.
3, possibly 4.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That the mayoral could have serious implications on the councilor at large race.
This is true, yeah.
And you cannot pull papers in 2 races. You have to make your mind up.
Right.
You're either going to do this or you're going to do that.
Right.
And if you do this and you don't succeed,
You can't do that.
sayonara.
Yeah. Which
Or
I guess it makes sense. I mean, I think, didn't someone try to do that in the past?
Yeah.
So I thought, yeah.
Write-ins won't make it.
Yeah.
That's a no-no.
Yeah.
But it's going to prove interesting. I mean, do I want to go into me? Yes. I mean, I've been there.
Yep.
You and I have both been there for 13, 14 years.
Yep, yeah.
Observing.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
I did my 10 months in purgatory. on the council. I know what it's all about.
yeah.
And nothing against.
Like I said, and we both have discussed this. If you're running for office, no matter council at large, whatever, you should be in the city council chambers watching.
You should be a presence
Right.
that's recognized.
Yeah.
I mean, people. I have no doubt that there are people that watch me and call me a damn fool for what I do. But I have gotten some results.
Right. And the other thing is, too, is that you can't say, well, I watched it at home. That doesn't mean anything because you need to be there.
No.
You don't, you're watching at home, but you're just watching the person speaking,
Yep.
and that's it. You're not watching to see what the other councils are doing.
You're watching. You were at the
Mercy of the TV.
You're at the control of friend of ours.
Yep.
Not that he does me any favors. I don't ask for favors.
Right.
But Billy Collins is the guy that sits there behind the control board,
Or him, Mr.
calling the
Mahaya.
cameras
Yeah.
out. There's let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's at least I think there may be five
cameras, yeah.
cameras in the council
But that's what I
chamber.
mean. But how many times do we look around and think, okay, it's political year and no one's here? And I'm not just saying for this time. It's been in the past.
Yeah.
If you don't know, how can you say you want to run?
Yeah.
That's what I don't. You need to be there. You to watch what this one's saying, what this one's doing, how this one keeps walking in and out the door. This one keeps looking at their phone. This one keeps talking to someone else. You don't see it when you're watching at home because all the camera is showing you is the person talking.
Yeah. Personally, I think every time the door opens, they should have a fingerprint and they should have numbers behind each chair at the council desk, and every time you go through, another number pops, number increments.
Yeah. I mean, you need to be there to see. I mean, like you said, we've been doing this long enough.
Yeah.
City council meetings, how many have we, gone through, have done, and,
I mean, we've seen some beauties there.
You think?
God get me for saying this. Where is Nikki Kalopoulos when we need him?
He's not the end of.
I know he is. That's a shame. If you're running basically for councilor at large, you have to be a presence.
Yeah.
A district councilor, as long as you float around in your district and you go hit your neighborhood meetings.
Yep.
I mean, but again, the neighborhood meetings have gone from once a month. Everybody is kicking back to once every 3 months, justifiably so. I can see that.
Because we were asked by the police to do it because it makes sense.
I mean, we got what? We got 4 neighborhood associations.
Tower Hill, South Lawrence West, Colonial Heights, and District A. So 4.
Does A and B do it together, or?
I don't know what's happening in B.
Okay.
They did have a meeting, but that.
So let's say there's 5.
Okay.
So if they did it every month, they'd be running thin.
Yeah.
Okay. They do it once every 3 months.
Right.
And the meetings are December.
Well, I do a March, June, September, and December.
Yeah.
So I get,
so that's pretty much the schedule the rest of them.
Yeah, because and you figure during the summer we do National Night Out.
Yeah.
So that's the other thing.
But again, it's if you're involved in your community, in your district, there is a community, a neighborhood association that pretty much will fill you in.
Right.
And you can hobnob, rub shoulders. To try to make your presence known.
Right.
It is what it is.
Right.
But again, like I said, the mayor's a special category. I mean, that's.
Yeah.
But I mean, a councilor at large, you just can't sit in the woodwork and all of a sudden, I'm going to run for councilor at large.
Because you're not only doing one district,
you're doing all 6 of them.
All 6 districts.
I know.
And like you have said in the past, for each district there are 4 councils.
Yes.
Your district plus the 3 at large.
Yeah. And if you can't find somebody that
they can help you, then there's a problem.
I go to enough council, neighborhood meetings. Very rarely do I see a councilor at large there.
Yeah, I've never.
Only if there's,
Photo op.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
photo
it.
op.
That's it.
Yeah.
They're there and they like you said, photo op, and I must be breaking a few people's hearts. The fact that I don't have Facebook anymore, I can't post pictures on my Facebook page.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yep.
But it's going to prove interesting. But and the last thing that I will say about the nomination papers is, don't sign them right off the bat.
Right.
The first person that gives you a nomination paper may not be the best. For district councilors, you can only sign one set of papers. The person that turns in your signature first gets credit for it.
Yep.
For mayor, you can only sign one. Again, first person that turns in that signature gets credit for it.
Right.
District councilors, is it 50?
I believe so.
I think it's 50 signatures for a district councilor.
How many for mayor? 100
Mayor is 250.
or 250? Okay.
Okay, so the mayor needs 250, but they can turn papers. They don't have to turn them in one lump sum.
Right, right.
They can turn. They get 2 sheets of papers that are signed. They can turn them in.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
There's what, 50 per sheet? It's 50 signatures per sheet? Is that how it goes?
25.
25. Okay. Okay.
And the sheets have to be filled out properly.
Right.
Make your signatures legible. I mean,
Right.
I've seen too many people's signatures rejected because they couldn't figure out who
Right.
it was.
Right. Right.
There's been other issues, and for councilor at large, councilor at larges need 100 signatures.
But you could sign up to 3.
But you can sign up to 3 sets of papers.
Right.
I'm running. You can sign up for candidate B and candidate C.
Right.
So that
Right.
covers you.
Right.
Oh, you don't
Right.
have to. You don't even have to sign all 3. You can sign just one.
One. Right.
I mean,
exactly. Yeah.
I don't know if there's a thing. I know what bullet ballots are. Bullet voting is. I don't know if there's bullet signatures.
It's well,
In the case of
okay.
councilor at large, you only vote for one instead
okay.
of all 3
okay.
of them.
Okay.
So in effect, you've taken 2 votes away from somebody else.
Okay.
But again, that's it. The nomination papers come out
Tomorrow.
tomorrow,
8:30?
and they have to be turned in.
This is the first week in
I
August.
think it's August 2nd, something
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
weird.
That rings a bell.
Yeah.
And then a week later, they get certified.
I just think it's like, I mean, because Methuen don't do theirs for another month or so, right? They do. They have a shorter period of time to get signatures.
Methuen has probably 2/3 the vote as Lawrence has. Having a friend that is several people that have worked the Methuen elections, they have their own set of rules.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I don't get involved.
Yeah.
I have enough problems with Lawrence. I don't want to take on another city.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you said, it's going to be an interesting year for candidates to
Yeah.
see who makes it through. But I would love to see more of the at-large counselors sitting.
Making a presence.
Yeah. Exactly.
I've met one of them. Yeah, he's a decent guy, young guy,
Yep.
decent. But he's just come out of the woodwork. I've never heard of him. Okay, fine.
Fine. Yeah. We've met a couple like that. We've met 2 like
Uh,
that. Yeah.
It's well intentioned.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to think. Let's see, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23. This is my 6th time pulling
Wow.
papers. Actually, I did it in 13, but I never turned them in.
Oh, how come? Okay.
You know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But
You know,
again, it's there. Just
yeah.
because a politician is going to help things, you think a politician is going to help you.
Doesn't mean they're going to.
It don't work that way.
Yeah.
Bottom line, and I'm going to give you away a trade secret. Become familiar with OCPF records, mass, whatever the hell it stands for. That's where the
Mass
money. That's where the
Commission,
That's where the
whatever.
money shows
Yeah,
up.
Yeah.
As long as you keep your donations under $50, your name won't appear. You'll just appear as miscellaneous.
Right.
Anything over $50, your name and address and your profession, or $100, name, your profession is listed. Name, address, and profession is listed. And you can donate up to $1,000.
Okay.
I could go through a lot of stuff that went on. People that donated money that were developers. They got their development. They got their project developed. Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
You know, to them it was just a business expense. I could look down and I could see 6 or 8 people, and all of them listed the same people as employer.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, okay. And hey, you do a $1,000 bonus or a $500 bonus. Spend it wisely.
Yeah.
And with a little sticky on it.
Yeah.
With the address of the campaign.
Yeah. You know, like I said, it'll be an interesting few months.
Yeah.
You know, and then in between all that is fireworks and
then after the middle of August is when all of it's going to start popping up. You're going to start seeing all of the
signs,
all the signs in the campaign literature.
Right.
And the thing about the campaign literature, a lot. How many people remember the last municipal election when we were getting 5x7 cards every day in the mail from candidates? That didn't come out of the candidates' pockets.
No.
Came out of SEIU Union 1199's pockets. They can accept money. They can donate campaign material, mailing costs, advertising costs.
That's like getting 2 or 3 or 4 every day.
Yeah, I know it.
Oh my God.
I still got them kicking around. You got to be kidding me. I said, okay. As opposed to the average person.
Yeah.
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 You know, an average person in the political scene, and I speak from experience, is screwed. You know what I've gone through.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then we have school committee. Don't forget, there's just 3 at large. School committee, and that's going to be interesting.
I'll be honest. I know the background on the school committee fiasco, and I'm going to write my own name in. Everybody should write their own name in as a sign of contempt for what has happened. You know.
Because we get to choose, we get to elect 3, and then 3 get appointed at large.
Their names get sent down.
Right.
To the council for their approval.
Right.
You know, and that would be interesting to see if those that are elected to the council got any donation from those that want to be one of the legal, educational, or financial things on the school committee.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to say it.
No,
it's the truth.
We just got to see whose
But
names get sent down. And will they get sent down before November? Or will so they can get picked?
They would probably get sent down after
primary?
After the final.
Okay.
That would be my thoughts.
Okay.
Now, whether the outgoing council just lets it go to the new council. That would be the best thing to do.
But they wouldn't get sworn in with.
They would no,
separately.
they would get sworn in after the fact.
Right,
in
right. That's
in
what
my
I mean.
estimation.
So that's what I can't.
But
I mean,
again,
yeah.
like you said, I know the
it's
background.
Weird. Yeah,
I know the
it's-
background on what happened,
Yeah.
and I don't like it.
Didn't like it when it went into receivership.
Holyoke came out of receivership, and they were allowed to maintain their their school committee as was.
Right.
We haven't even come out of receivership. It's voted on that we are going to come out of receivership under these conditions. And the fact that the governor signed it, ipso facto, we got we got it stuck to us. I look at it, and several of the individuals involved said it's for the best for the city. I said, well, how come Holyoke? And they said, it was a different environment. No, it isn't. It's for the kids.
Right.
In Holyoke, it may have been for the kids. In Lawrence, it's for the political cronies. I'll say it.
Yeah. Like I said, that's going to be an interesting another one too, to see how that all plays out. Because because you want everyone to get sworn in at the same time, but how.
Now that you mention it, it does bring up a point that they would probably be sworn in shortly after the election, because if there is a turnover, well, they would know what the new council would be within several days after the
November
election. The election,
yeah.
they would know. They would know who was going to go with the flow and who was not going to go with the flow.
Yeah. Like I said, we should. Yeah, like I said, it should be. It'll be interesting. I mean, this is a whole new thing for the city of Lawrence. To not be able to vote for someone in my district who's running for.
Yeah, I know.
School committee.
You don't have anybody in your district.
No, I don't. No.
Quite frankly, you could end up with 3 people from District A as your school committee
That's right. Yeah.
members.
That's right.
And you could end up with 3 people sitting down, I'm trying to think, District C, out of Tower Hill, being the 3 that are the legal, the education, and the financial individuals.
Yeah.
Although
Only one is.
The one that's on the school committee now, that the lady lawyer,
Oh yeah.
she should be the legal one.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Just listening to her at meetings. Oh,
Yeah,
definitely. She is excellent. Excellent.
I heard her at one meeting,
Yeah.
and she made a believer out of me.
Right. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
But
Oh, like I said, it's
I
interesting.
look at.
It's going to be an interesting summer. That's all I can say.
I am frightened by the possibility of who is going to be put up as the financial. I am.
Yeah.
We know.
We know it has to be from Lawrence.
Yeah, they got to be from Lawrence.
Well, that's
yeah.
what I mean. But I don't know.
What's the difference between a crook from out of town and a crook from Lawrence? The crook from Lawrence is well known.
I can't even. I don't know. Like I said, it's. Like it'll be interesting with the city council to see who's going to run. Maybe there might be some councils that are going to decide not to run. We don't know. That's all up in the air. I know. I would like to. Yeah.
I'll say this. I'm not afraid to say it. There are councilors that should retire, and they're going to say, "Russell, you got 10 years on any one of them.
Yeah.
Don't you think you should retire?" Well, I got nothing to do.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Am I a troublemaker? No. I'm a keen observer of the existing conditions.
Yeah, and that's just it. We watch what's going on, what's happening, and sometimes you sit at city council meeting and you just listen to some of these councils and go, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Years ago, I made a comment to my brother, who's a lawyer and knows people in the newspaper industry up in central New Hampshire. I made the comment to him that politics makes for strange bedfellows, and I'm sleeping alone. And he's used that line to some of his newspaper friends up there in New Hampshire, and they said, that's a great line.
But it's true.
It is.
You know?
I look at what's going on. You know,
Yeah.
what can they do? You don't like what I got to say?
And you hate to say this, but looking at the city council, you almost know how some of them are going to vote. You know who are going to be the yeses, who are going to be the nos. Sometimes they surprise us and they don't vote. It's like, whoa.
I'm going to pull up something that's on YouTube. You go in and check, do a search on Valley Patriot Podcast. They have a clip of me on Tom's show.
Uh-huh.
And I said, and I made the comment, and he still has it up there, and he'll keep it up there because he knows it's the truth. I says, there's 3 things in life you don't want to see. You don't want to see them make sausage and hot dogs. You don't want to see the blood and guts of war, and you don't want to see backroom politics. And it's the truth.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
And he, being a former school committee member in Lawrence, he just
Bounded on it.
he expounded on it. He said yes. He says they went in there. Everybody's all nice and friendly and polite, and I'm not saying I'm not putting words in his mouth. You look at the link, and this is what he's saying. You get in there behind a closed door in executive session. He says F-bombs were bouncing off the walls.
Yep.
He's pretty much right.
Right. But you have to notice we haven't had very many executive sessions in a while. Thank God.
I guess they're. We don't have too many executives around.
I'm like, whoa, wait a minute.
I know they periodically they threaten us with an executive session,
Yeah.
and
At least they waited to the end for the last one so we could leave. You know, wasn't in the middle and had to wait around for whatever.
yeah, that's
But,
something I would like to see them do is reevaluate the procedures for dealing with people on the agenda. You've made the comment and I've made it. I don't like seeing city officials sitting there until 9:30 or 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't know what provisions that they get. Do they get comp time?
I don't think so. No. No. And even like that, the last time with the personnel, there was 2 from personnel. Why were they sitting there till 9:30 at night and had to listen to what went on
Yeah.
with that rampage? That was unacceptable. Those should be the first ones in and out.
Yeah, they should be.
They should in and out, whatever.
Because
And then it should go personnel, ordinance, and then budget and finance.
Pretty much their personnel can get long and drawn out, but the other ones are pretty much cut and dried.
Right.
Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
Unless somebody wants to be
A jerk.
obnoxious about it. Nobody's obnoxious there. But again, it is what it is. Take care of the fast. Get them out.
Yeah, get them out, yeah. Especially the fact that a lot of these people aren't on city employees and they don't have to listen to, get personnel in and out, get them going and get them, see you later, whatever.
But again,
Yeah. Okay.
It is what it is. What's he telling us? We got to shut up shortly?
Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
so we're
We got 2 minutes, minute and a half.
Yeah, we're from the second row. Tomorrow night,
Yep.
7 o'clock.
Yep, we'll
City
be there.
Council chambers.
We'll be there.
We will be there.
I probably will run downstairs to see. You can ask me who pulled papers for what, because
Yep.
there'll be election department is open until 7.
7, yeah.
City Hall offices are open until 7 on Tuesdays.
Yep, and we can see who, who's pulled whatever. But come and join us. I mean, as we look around after 8 o'clock at night, there's no one there. It's like Rich and I, sometimes Mr. Molly, But, you know, he doesn't say till the very end. But we do. Stay at the very end.
At times, the city council meeting is the best comedy show going.
And you don't have to pay.
Yeah.
That's even better.
No.
You don't have to pay the $100 to watch a comedian.
That was another thing link I found. Square Bob when he pulled the shirt up over his head. I found that link too.
Oh my God.
But it is what it is.
Yeah. But anyway, so no, come and join us.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Come introduce yourself. Let us know that you've watched
Yeah.
our broadcast. And you know, tell us what you think. And hopefully we'll see some council at large candidates sitting back there watching.
Right. It is
come
what it
on.
is. But again, it is what it is. Yeah. Please come down.
Public participation.
We are harmless, but we are very informative.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
There's only one person in that council chamber that has more time in that council chamber than Brenda and I, and that's Mark LaPlante.
Yep.
He's the only one that's got more time in time in sitting than we do.
Yeah,
but please come down. Don't be afraid. We don't bite.
Well, yeah, no.
Yeah.
You watch our eyes roll. That's,
Yeah,
like you sit there. Oh, you watch us passing notes back and forth. That's the other good thing. Yeah. Watch us passing
The
notes.
only time it gets difficult is if our buddy from the airport, Francisco Urena, is in
Sitting in between us, yeah. But
he doesn't care. He laughs at him too.
Yeah. He'll be there tomorrow. He'll be there tomorrow night.
Yeah, he will, because
we'll have to see him, yeah.
four of his
right.
thing
Come say
will
hi.
be
Yeah,
there.
come say hi to Francisco. Nice guy.
All right.
All right.
We will see you hopefully tomorrow night. If not, we will see you.
In a couple
let's
weeks.
see this 1st, the 8th, the 15th. We will see you on April 14th.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, sometime April 14th.
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. Well,
Have a good one.
we appreciate it. We'll see you.
Bye.
Bye.